This is John Roca's out of the theater reaction to Captain America Brave New World. Let's hear. I have not heard this, so we're going to go through a couple of these, then we're going to get into the really bad shit. So let's just get an overall feel for how the shills think, or what the shills think about Captain America Brave New World.
One is the Outlaw John Roca here. Just got out of seeing Captain America Brave New World. I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed this one. I was very surprised by what we got in this movie.
Yes, because, you can't not support Black Captain America, right, Roca? You can't not support the race swap. You can't not support DEI, which we're going to get into later with this guy. Can't not support it. Absolutely cannot fucking support it. And yes, Tobias Shield, we are going to keep an eye out for the Grogu dolls in the back. We are going to keep an eye out for them. Thanks for reminding me.
Because of all the reshoots and all the drama going on behind the scenes, I thought this was going to be a bit of a mishmash or a mess or a sewn together Frankenstein of a movie. And I gotta say, it was not. There was some really good action in this movie.
Ooh.
The relationships really sell the film as well. The performances here, I think Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford have a really interesting connection and back and forth in a number of scenes that really works for me. I thought the stuff with Isaiah Bradley and Sam Wilson had a lot of resonance and power when you watch.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet he did. I bet he fucking did. I bet he loved the Falcon and the Winter Soldier things. And we're already seeing what Disney is telling the shills to say about this movie. We're already starting to see it. Something I'm seeing a lot is, we'll get into it.
In the movie, that's really going to affect some of you who understand and get what they're talking about, the subtext of what they're talking about, what they're connecting.
I forgot the name of it. So a lot of them are saying Tom Clancy, like Clancy, with regards to this movie, and that's the memo that they sent out. And they are also pulling a skeleton crew. What would they say about skeleton crew? Well, it's not as bad as the Acolyte, right? So I've already started compiling for MCU Shills Defend it. Just about every single one of these people. It's not the worst thing I've seen. It's not the worst movie. It's better than Ant-Man. It's better than the Marvels, you guys. This one stupid broad on John Campa's show actually said, like, she hasn't seen the movie yet, but she's like, you know what? If it's a C+ movie, I'll be happy. What a stupid bitch. Am I right?
Connecting on. It's really, really cool. The twists and turns here, yeah, you see some of it coming because the trailers have teased some of that stuff, but I thought the reveal of the leader really worked, and then this.
Yes, that was another one. Yes, Buckbeak. We're going to get into that. She did call it Mission Impossible.
Seeing what happens with Harrison Ford and the Red Hulk stuff, I thought that all worked. And you're following these storylines of like Sam Wilson really grabbing on to being Captain America, and has Thunderbolt Ross really changed? So all of that coursing throughout. Some good, like this felt like an espionage thriller, not at the Winter Soldier level, but not that far below it. I like the score and I like the way this whole thing was presented as well. So go.
Yeah, go. What is he gonna say? Go watch the movie.
And I like the way this whole thing was presented as well. So go and see it, see what you think about it, and let me know what you thought.
Yeah, go and see the movie. Go spend your money on this movie. Go give Disney your money. While I and my friends will not be doing that. We're going to watch this movie. We're going to try and Captain Jack Sparrow this movie, but we will not be paying to go see this movie. All right, now, so and I lost my place already. God damn it. There we are. So let's see. All right, Christian Harloff. He also saw the movie.
All right.
Let's hear what Christian Harloff has to say about the movie. He did his out of the theater reaction.
Doing an out of the theater reaction for Captain America Brave New World. Embargo is dropping on this both social, you're going to see daytime during nighttime when this releases. That releases tonight. The embargo for the review releases tomorrow. So I'm going to give my initial thoughts. I'll be honest with you. Walking into this, I saw a couple of the scenes. I said, I don't know about this one.
Here we go. I went in with low expectations, and it was better than I expected it to be. So therefore, it's a thumbs up movie. Yep, here we go, and we're getting it now.
Feeling good. By the end of it, I said, that's fine. It does feel like an episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And that is not a good thing. That just screams bomb. If this feels like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this is a bomb. If those are your expectations, yes, low expectations are the key. If your low expectations are at Falcon and the Winter Soldier level, then yeah, that's pretty goddamn low.
Anthony Mackie is great in the role as Sam, does a good job. The story itself, it sets up things that are leading forward in the future. I think Marvel needed that, so that was good.
So one of the things I'm hearing is that this is more of a sequel to Incredible Hulk 2008. Like, it's more of a sequel to that than it is anything else. That's something else I'm hearing from these guys. Great idea, Disney Marvel, a movie that came out almost 20 years ago. Now to go tie up those loose strings from that movie, like, who the hell cares at this point?
I wanted to like Danny Ramirez more than I did. I like Danny Ramirez as an actor. I thought his character was just kind of a little annoying at times. But overall, the setup, Harrison Ford's great as Ross coming in. And again, it does feel like an episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. And as some of the action scenes in the beginning, a little rough. Giancarlo Esposito, but I thought that was good, and I thought it was needed, and I enjoyed that because I do like the Incredible Hulk movie. But there are some things, I think, times that it's a little slower, but there are other times watching it going, okay, look, I like movies in the Marvel Cinematic.
He's trying so hard to like find shit to praise about it. He's trying so hard. He's like, look, guys, I like. Just say that it sucked. Just say that it sucked.
I like movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that push things forward, that don't feel like they're taking a goof on themselves. It takes itself seriously, and I applauded it for that. I would say, again, it's not a review, so I'll give my full score on it tomorrow, but better than I thought. Do you see this movie in the theaters? Yeah, I think especially if you're a Marvel fan, you should definitely check it out.
Sure.
It does bring forward, again, the future of the setup of what is going on.
All right, I'm done with Harloff. Expect more from... Good screenshot. Expect more from him a little bit later. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. Give me just a second here. Let me just blow the screen down. I need to find a good screenshot to start off. There's a good one. Good enough. Oh, the disappointment. The disappointment. So for those of you just joining us, Soups, unfortunately, as excited as he was for this movie, which I've covered previously.
Let's go!
He's a little bit disappointed. He's a little bit disappointed in this movie, and he went full on crybaby mode over this movie. So we're gonna kick things off. We're just gonna enjoy his disappointment, enjoy watching him barely holding back tears over his disappointment of this movie. Let's just take it in, drink some MCU Shill tears, and just enjoy this next few minutes of just disappointed MCU fandom.
I watched it tonight, and I just got home from the premiere, and so now it's time to talk about it, bro, because I gotta be honest, guys, I'm not feeling great right now. I'm not feeling...
Oh, God. Oh, cry. Can I get some crying emojis in the chat? This poor guy, he was so excited. He got himself so hyped for this, and what do you know? What a shock. What a shock, right, chat? What a shock. He left disappointed. What a shock.
I gotta be honest, guys, I'm not feeling great right now. I'm not feeling great. And before I talk about this movie, I really want to thank the filmmakers and the people
Oh, God, yeah, we got... I want to thank the filmmakers for this horrible movie I just watched, for disappointing me. I want to thank them, just for making a movie. Just for making a goddamn movie, right?
And before I talk about this movie, I really want to thank the filmmakers and the people who put in the work for years to bring this movie to life.
The people who sign your paycheck, yes, you got to thank them.
A film like this was, from inception to now, it's been probably a 4-year process, and there's a lot of people that dedicated, a lot of late nights, early mornings to help bring this to life. And so I want to really congratulate them on just making a movie, because that in itself isn't.
I just want to congratulate these people on making a movie, even though it sucked and I hated it. I want to congratulate them. God, this guy, like, this is what these people have to do. Whenever, these shills, who do get benefits from being Disney Marvel, Disney Star Wars shills, they can't push the envelope too far with their criticism. They have to make sure, okay, like, oh, congratulations on making a movie. That sucked. Oh, this is just hilarious. This is so fun. This is fun. This is a lot more fun. This is fun, Disney shills. What we're doing right here, this is fun.
And so I want to really congratulate them on just making a movie, because that in itself is an accomplishment, and especially
congratulations on that 51% Rotten Tomatoes score.
A movie of this scale. Now, with that being said, I also have to be honest, and in my opinion, this is a massive, massive disappointment for Marvel.
Oh, this poor man. This poor man. We all watched the his trailer reactions, both of them, to this movie, and how he just coomed in his pants, had an erection in his pants over this movie, and the disappointment. We all know how he really feels. I can imagine his reaction watching that movie and his disappointment.
Twitted my fucking tampon!
Come on, just let it out. Let it out, Soups. Let it out. Let the hate flow through you. Just come out. Tell us what you really feel. I'll stop ripping on you for the rest of the year if you just come on out and tell us what you really feel.
I love Sam Wilson as a character. I love him as Captain America.
God, get the fuck out of here. Just a friendly reminder to everyone in the chat that Soy Wilson is not Captain America. Okay? I think if we got Captain America in this movie, it probably would have been a better movie. I'm just going to be honest with you on that one.
I love Sam Wilson as a character. I love him as Captain America. And I just truly feel like he deserved better. To put it plainly, guys, this really felt like a Hulk movie with so many Hulk characters, Hulk themes, things from previous Hulk films.
Maybe if Captain America was in this movie, it would have felt more like a Captain America movie, Soups. Just a shot in the dark here, right?
But this is a Sam Wilson film. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like this should have been a Hulk movie, but yet they somehow just shoehorn in Sam Wilson as the lead for some reason, and it just does not work. There's a lot of things in this film that call back to...
Oh, I'm so sorry, Soups. I'm so sorry. So the crybaby shit continues at 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's jump there. So here's his what he posted on Twitter. I hate to say this, but Captain America: Brave New World was a big disappointment. Felt very empty and lacks the heart for lacks the heart of a Captain America movie. Again, because Captain America was not in this movie. The action is edited to death with thousands of cuts. The dialogue is very cheesy, weird-looking green screens, undercooked villains. So, and I guess I am hearing this, that yes, Red Hulk is only in the movie for about 5 minutes. He's only in the movie. We got Red Hulk in the trailer because it's the only thing they had to get people excited. And I guess don't expect a lot of Red Hulk either. We called that, didn't we? And this felt like it was supposed to be a Hulk movie, shoehorned Sam in as the lead. I am sorry, not sorry. Matthew, Disney MCU shill.
Dialogue is very cheesy.
But it's not gonna stop him from must consume product and then move on to next product. He's gonna move on to the next product, which is Thunderbolts, and he's gonna be just as excited and hardcore Disney shill status whenever that movie is about to release.
Weird looking green screens. Man, when this movie hits Twitter, bro, you're gonna see screen grabs just absolutely obliterating this film.
Ooh, they already are.
Villains. Yeah, when it comes to Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross, it didn't feel like he was playing Thunderbolt Ross. William Hurt, who played Thunderbolt Ross in the previous MCU films, was so great in that role. But when it comes to Harrison Ford, like, obviously Harrison Ford is great, but it just kind of feels like he's just playing Harrison Ford instead of Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who we
Because Harrison Ford is just showing up for a paycheck. Like, can we just be honest with that now? Harrison Ford's showing up for a paycheck. What's up, BK? Burger King?
already know and love. The leader is also pretty bad, bro. Like visually, the
Well, I guess that's a spoiler. Right?
leader looks terrible. He has a terrible design, but he also like is an under.
Okay, I think we got one more undercooked villain. Yeah, let them cook, right? Yeah, we get it. 440 is the last one. Let's hear what he has to say here.
It's kind of cool. I can't lie. Again, this felt like it was supposed to be a Hulk movie that just shoehorned Sam as the lead, and I fully stand by that, bro. I don't want to feel like this, guys. I don't want to say these things. I don't want to make these types of videos.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Oh, I needed that South Park "we're sorry" clip. Oh, I don't want to criticize Disney Marvel. I don't want to be a gwifter. I don't want to. Oh, it's just I want to love this movie. I want to do fucking shill reactions. I want to scream out "let's go" like this.
Let's go!
I don't want to be negative, but get used to it. Get fucking used to being disappointed. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this so much.
You guys know Marvel has absolutely changed my life. I've grown up with this universe, with these.
Yeah, they've given you. You've made quite a lot of money off of them. You've made some friends in high places. The Russo brothers. Yes, you've made some friends in really high places. Yes.
Characters, and it just sucks that I have to sit here and say this, but at the end of the day I have to be honest, and I'm sure Marvel is very much aware of the mistakes that they've made in terms of the way this film was made, because we all heard behind the scenes the amount of reshoots and
yeah, it's all the reshoots. I'll be honest, it was probably a worse movie before the reshoots.
Of just different changes and storylines that completely got cut out of this film during the course of its production. And when you watch the film, you can really see that come through. This feels like a film.
All right, I think we've gotten through enough. I guess we know which Disney MCU shill can at least recognize an objectively bad fucking movie. So I think it's about time we get to the ones now who can't. And we are going to kick off with get your earplugs. Get your motherfucking earplugs, chat, because we are going to be kicking off with Chlamydia Burns, Grace Randolph, who absolutely, positively loved this. Oh, yes, 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 Red Jaguar. Yes, who absolutely loved this movie.
The best thing in Captain America 4, the best thing is the acting. I know! I'm just as surprised, but these three guys, they really bring the feels.
Oh god, this is gonna be bad. This is holy shit, this is gonna be bad.
Oh, no. We are not shilling for Disney.
She is not shilling for Disney here, chat. She is not shilling for Disney. All right, before we get into this, Peter Rackus for $5. Maybe Roka was right. Everyone in movies will be white again. Maybe that's the only way there will be good movies anymore. I don't know. And thank you, Peter, for the $5. Red gifted 5 Mr. Grizzy memberships, man. Thank you for the 5 Mr. Grizzy memberships.
Yo, let's go.
And all right, Chlamydia Burns. Let's hear why this movie is great and fantastic. First soundbite is at, well, we just got through the first one, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Here we go. Chlamydia Burns, Grace Randolph, going to explain to all of us why this movie is great. And yes, who said that Sonic 3 sucked, or said that Shadow the Hedgehog emitted groomer-like behavior. But Captain America Brave New World was great. Let's hear what she got.
It's about flawed human beings trying to be good men. In a
Well, that sounds like a great movie, doesn't it? Flawed human beings trying to be great men. Wonderful.
world that was complex to begin with, but has been made even more complex now that it involves superheroes and all that entails, which is very interesting. I mean, like when I was watching the movie, I was like, Sam, you got to take the super soldier serum. Like, what are we doing here? And even
Yeah, because it makes no sense that he would be able to fight Red Hulk without it, right? Okay, next soundbite is at 4:50. Let's jump there.
And I think that a great way to describe Captain America Brave New World is that it's a family version of Mission Impossible. I almost
Oh God. Well, chat, it's Mission Impossible, chat. So if you like Mission Impossible, if you like Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible, you're going to love this movie. You're going to love this movie, chat, if you like Mission Impossible.
Captain America Brave New World is that it's a family version of Mission Impossible. I almost called it, like Mission Impossible Jr., but I don't think that's accurate. I think it's more sophisticated than that. Again, I think family
Holy
film is the
shit.
right way to go. It's Tom Clancy, but also a little G.I. Joe.
Tom Clancy and G.I. Joe. Great. Grace, Jesus Christ, sweetie, you need to just stick to reading the box office numbers and just don't even talk about the films themselves. Every time she comes in and starts talking about the film itself, she just makes herself look like a complete idiot. Every single time. Every single time. It's a family friendly. Yeah, Mission Impossible is PG-13. Wacko. Nut job. Indeed.
Again, as I said, a little Saturday morning cartoon. But also enough real world gravitas with men dealing with real shit. And so I think that
I missed oh my God, guys. I missed this on my original when I skimmed through it. What in the world was that?
real world gravitas with men dealing with real shit. And so I think that adults
There you go. Men are gonna love this movie. Men are gonna love Captain America Brave New World. Good Lord. Yeah, doesn't she hate men? She's like trying to like get men on board. I think she's trying to like push the narrative Marvel's catering to men again, right? Yes, men are laughing at this movie, Grace. Men are absolutely laughing at this movie. God, I'm gonna have to save that clip. That was fucking hilarious. All right, next one is at 5:48. Let me jump there. There we go. All right, I completely forgot where we are next, but let's get into it, shall we?
fan quite a bit. By the way, Anthony Mackie has said that he wants his Captain America to be a hero for all kids.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta talk about the race. Gotta talk about race. Here we go. Guys, ready? You ready in the chat? I'm not, but I guess we're gonna have to get ready.
Anthony Mackie has said that he wants his Captain America to be a hero for all kids. And just in case you were wondering, the father and son behind me happen to be white. And so
Okay, hang on. I got to go back here so apparently there was a father and son that were cheering for the movie, right? So and they were white.
Can operate not
Which
only
means
as a
that
family film,
the movie is great,
but also
apparently.
just as a film for adults as well. I mean, I enjoyed it as a comic book fan quite a bit.
Of course you did.
By the way, Anthony Mackie has said that he wants his Captain America to be a hero for all kids. And just in case you were wondering, the father and son behind me happen to be white. And again, they absolutely love the movie. So Anthony Mackie should feel great.
Well, breaking news from Grace Randolph. White people like the movie. She found 2 white people that like the movie. Breaking news on Shill Watch-Alongs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. White people, there are white people out there that like the movie.
That, he is, creating a character for all. And that's very much what Sam Wilson wants to do.
Yeah.
Now, before we dig a little deeper into the film, but again, don't worry, no spoilers. Does the movie have any flaws? Well, I'd say it has 4 flaws. All right, so 1, the superhero CGI is too much.
Yeah, so she goes in, just some very, very light criticism. And then she gets back on it at 10:45. Here we go, 10:45, the next soundbite.
Really cool. I really like that element of the film a lot. And the fact that this is top-notch Tom Clancy filmmaking, and then Anthony Mackie is in the center of it.
This Tom Clancy shit, like what?
You know, having a black lead, it's iconic. It's a very big deal. And the movie.
So black Tom Clancy lead is iconic, according to Chlamydia Birds, an iconic movie.
Notch Tom Clancy filmmaking, and then Anthony Mackie is in the center of it. You know, having a black lead, it's iconic. It's a very big deal. And the movie realizes that it doesn't need to say anything about that. It just, by doing it, that's what is iconic, and that's what is a big step forward. And I think that's really impressive. And despite how the press tour has been going, Captain America: Brave New World is not, as I said, an overly political film. And I don't.
Yeah, sure, it's not. Even though it's picks up right where Falcon and the Winter Soldier left off. So where is her review of it? Did she take it down? So I'm just over on her Twitter real quick. So just a little tease for what's to come. So here it is. Yes, Captain America: Brave New World, a true Captain America movie, an excellent political thriller for adults, but also family, and a few surprises. And then I've seen, oh, that's the same one. Here we go. Captain America, yikes, let's discuss the Rotten Tomatoes score. So she goes out and she tries to defend the movie despite the Rotten Tomatoes score. You're going to have to wait for that in the Shills Defend, because I have not gone through that one yet. Lord Jesus Christ knows, Narrow Dark. Who the hell knows? Okay, the next soundbite is at, 11:10, so we're about to go with it right. Let me just go back 5 seconds.
I don't think Captain America: Brave New World is not, as I said, an overly political film. And I don't think it's divisive. I didn't find it divisive at all. But it doesn't put its head in the sand either. Sam Wilson is aware of the complex situation that he lives in, the world that he lives in, the Brave New World, and the players that are on the board. And he knows they're not all of his friends. But he's a good man who believes in second chances, and also that we're stronger together than we are apart. You know, very much. You know, I know that Sam Mack.
That sounds like shit, if you ask me. That sounds like complete dog shit. And I think this movie is going to be a chore to watch. Next soundbite is at 13:40. So let's jump to it.
And I think that's all excellent. Do I think Steve Rogers was right to give Sam Wilson the shield?
Oh, God. Now, what do you think she's going to say, chat? What do you think she's going to say? Was Steve Rogers right to give Sam Wilson the shield? Something's going to tell me that the answer is yes.
Excellent. Do I think Steve Rogers was right to give Sam Wilson the shield? That's the big question. That's something that Sam himself grappled with in the Disney Plus series. And that series was about Sam, you know, not only physically, but emotionally accepting the mantle.
I mean, clearly, judging by the Rotten Tomatoes score, judging by the, public reaction, at least thus far, the answer is pretty obviously no at this point. I think if Disney Marvel could go back in time, they would not do it. But I digress. Let's hear what Gracie has to say.
Now, with the movie, now that he's done that, he's put to the test as Captain America. This is really his first full outing as Cap. And I think you can see that Steve was looking for a man not only worthy of wearing the flag, but who would do so responsibly. And I think there's no question watching this film that Steve made the right choice.
You just made the list!
No question. No question. Steve made the right choice. After Falcon and the Winter Soldier and after this, there's no question. Steve made the correct choice.
And I think there's
in giving Soy Wilson the shield.
not only worthy
heard
of
it
wearing
here.
the flag, but who would do so responsibly. And I think there's no question watching this film that Steve made the right choice.
What a stupid bitch. What a
Dumb cunt.
Thank you. Couldn't have said that any better whatsoever myself. And we got 2 more clips. Next one is at 14:55, right? Right.
I'd say my favorite parts of the film are the Tom Clancy style government thriller sequences. I'm like, this looks so good. The acting of the 3 leads, again, incredible work.
Yeah,
And I
sure
mean,
it is.
you would not expect to have this kind of emotional exploration in a comic book movie, particularly from Marvel. Although outside of WandaVision. But also,
She thinks that, like, WandaVision is, like, the best thing ever. And, like, I'm going to be honest, it was pretty mid if you ask me. Okay, last one, 1807. Last one, you guys, then we're done. We have gotten through our flare-up of chlamydia after this one.
so as someone whose dad got them interested in history and political thrillers, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was great. It made me think, it has heart, and it not only feels like a Captain America movie, but
Yeah.
also like a Disney Marvel movie. And that's something very unique. That's very, very unique. I don't think we have anything like this in
Tell me this movie sucks without actually telling me this movie sucks.
the Hollywood space. You know, a political thriller that families can enjoy. And
All right, all right, I'm done. Get the hell out of here, chlamydia. All right, chat, out or in with chlamydia? I think I'm gonna have to say in, but I'm gonna have to do an early chat vote because these next 2 people, I'm only gonna be able to take 2, counting chlamydia. I'm only gonna be able to take 2 of the next 3. So I'm going to have to do a chat vote once we get through all 3 of them to see who's out because let's just say Roka and the Real Rejects are 1,000% in. So we're going to have to vote off one of these next ones. So let me just get caught up here. Yes, Red gifted 5 earlier. Thank you again, Red. Really appreciate it. Raul Macius with a $1 super chat. Thank you, Raul, for the $1 hair. Appreciate it. Thank you. Red for $5. I think he wants a let's go.
Let's go.
Got Disney Shills reading the super chats now. Very nice. Matt Hargraves for $5. What is your favorite MCU movie? That's a good question. My favorite, probably Infinity. I'd say either Infinity War or the first Iron Man is probably my favorite. Probably either one. I guess I'd say Infinity War if I had to go out. I think that is. I think that was when the MCU was at its peak. Absolutely, and look at where it is now. And I will say, like, unlike Disney Star Wars, I still think the MCU could rebound. Do I think it will? Probably not. But unlike the Disney Star Wars, the MCU at least has a chance. Winter Soldier's good. Civil War is probably my 3rd favorite. I absolutely love that film. I loved every bit of that. I hope that answers your question, Matt. Thank you for the $5. And SWA gifted 5 Mr. Grizzy membership. Thank you guys for the gifted memberships tonight. Let's go, my lesbians.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go, lesbians.
Let's go, lesbians. Get those memberships in, baby. Fuck yes. And with that, all right, it's time for our next, this one.
Welcome back to New.
I am not looking forward to this at all. Eric Voss of the New Rockstars. This, he has a chance tonight. He definitely has a chance tonight. He is jerking this movie off. Probably the hardest of everyone covering it, at least thus far that I've come across. Eric Voss of the New Rockstar. Just as a little preview as to what we are in for.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and this is a spoiler-free review of Captain America Brave New World. I was fortunate to see this movie at a press screening on Tuesday evening in IMAX. And
wow, now I wonder what he did to get his access to that press screen. Oh, that's right, he's a paid Disney shill, and this is his payment. Must be nice. You know, I would have loved to have gone and saw this movie early so I could come on and do my review and get those nice juicy ad revenue, that nice juicy, got my video up on YouTube first and everything. I would love to be able to do that, but I'm not a paid Disney shill, so I can't do that and I have to wait. Must be nice, right? Anyway.
after breaking down every trailer for this movie, every news update, all 11 MCU titles that led up to this film.
Abso-motherfucking-lutely, we broke that news on this channel. No, Dana White, you're wrong, Dana White. All he got was stickers. Remember, all he got was stickers. That's all Eric Voss got. He got a gift basket that was this big, like a 24 by 24 inch gift basket filled with stickers. That's all he got, Dana White. Come on. Come on, don't spread that fake news. It was not gift cards. It was not. They didn't get a lightsaber from it. They just got stickers.
The reportedly complex production process of this film, I feel like I went into this film as a Marvel movie expert with very particular expectations.
Well, there you have it. What did I say earlier, you guys? What did I say earlier? If you manage your expectations, chaff, you manage your expectations, you might enjoy the film. And Eric Voss Okay, I got to show you this screenshot. Before we move on, you guys, I got to show you guys this motherfucking screenshot of Eric Voss. So as you guys may or may not know, I have a theory that Eric Voss is so deep in the closet that he's finding Christmas presents, right? He is way in the closet and nobody can see it but us here at the Gatekeepers Alliance. And then going through his video, we found a very interesting little screenshot of Eric Voss. I mean, like, now if you doubt what I just said here, I mean, just take a look at this fucking screenshot. First thing that comes to mind, the star-triggered Twitter account broke the news. So this is, let me just zoom in a tad, the face you make when your asshole gets penetrated and you really, really like it. Abso-motherfucking-lutely, I mean, honestly, what a freak. Everyone feel free to meme this. Let me bring that up. That's a great, that's a great comment on there as well. But yes, everybody, there's your chance really quickly. Screenshot that. Feel free to meme that. Spread that around. The face you make when you enjoy when something goes up your asshole. Right there. Eric Voss of the New Rockstars and his 3 million subscribers. And I guess this would be the face when he's disappointed that he's not getting something up the rear end. Anyway. First soundbite for Eric Voss. Actually, we're just going to continue.
But those expectations got thunderclapped away when you have Harrison Ford, Red Hulk, screaming at you in IMAX. So, after I've gotten my heart rate down, I have some thoughts to share with you of what
got his heart rate down. This guy, I gotta tell you, this guy's shilling way too fucking hard.
You're shilling too hard.
Eric Voss is shilling way too fucking hard for my liking for this movie.
What to expect going into this movie. And again, no spoilers. Okay, let's start with my general thoughts. Here is what I tweeted while I walked out of the theater.
The way he talks, it's very effeminate. There's such a lack of like, listen to this guy when he talks. Like, there's a big lack of masculinity when this guy talks. There really is.
Spoilers. Okay, let's start with my general thoughts. Here is what I tweeted while I walked out of the theater, and it's still mostly how I
Here is what I tweeted.
feel. I saw Captain America Brave New World. It's a tense political thriller with big booms that's worth seeing on a huge screen. A huge budget bonus episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. MVPs Carl Lumbly and Harrison Ford are the grouches America needs right now. Anthony Mackie proves himself yet again a worthy Captain America with
Wow. Wow. Anthony Mackie proves himself yet again a worthy Captain America. Yes. Just a friendly reminder, chat. Just a friendly reminder.
Oh, no. We are not shilling for Disney.
He is not shilling for Disney here.
a powerful take on the burden of being unassailable. I just wish the MCU toys added to this movie did more to further its thematic cause. And before we continue, we need to do a review of that review. Come on, AMC lobby Eric. Where was that no stab, snicked, or splat was pulled wordplay that you
Yeah, you're in the minority, Voss. You're in the minority, Voss. Nobody likes this movie. So, okay, let's where's the next one at? 1 minute 45 seconds. We're gonna just jump ahead a bit. Every screenshot, it just screams in the closet. I get of this guy.
cinema experience that I think moviegoers should know before they shell out their $20. But Captain America Brave New World does feel like a 7th amazing episode of Disney Plus's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, with 10 times the budget, of course, and a must-see star edition of Harrison Ford. And as someone who mostly enjoyed that series back in 2021, I think that is a reason to give it a chance. The humor from those episodes.
Just give it a chance, you guys. Give it a chance. Look at begging his audience. How many subscribers does Eric Voss have? Come on, fucking, come on. I need a better ratio than that, Jesus Christ. 4.1 million subscribers, and he's begging them to go give Disney their hard-earned money and see this movie.
Lives on in the charming chemistry between Anthony Mackie and Danny Ramirez, with, MVP Carl Lumbly returning as the heartbreaking Isaiah Bradley, the forgotten.
Does anyone, I don't even remember this guy. I know who he is, but I do not remember that guy at all. Okay, next one is at 2:35.
It reflects the politics of our time, politics that also includes a giant celestial corpse and a Red Hulk, but we will get to those. Now,
5 minutes of Red Hulk, yes. You gotta do better, Eric.
And ringing you may have read online in the months leading up to this release.
Look at this guy. Tell me you're in the closet without actually telling me you're in the closet.
Have read online in the months leading up to this release, I think was largely unwarranted. Whatever happened behind the scenes, the end result was a cohesive story that works just fine. It's just not everything in this movie carries the narrative weight that it should. So now I'm gonna break down a quick spoiler-free summary, what works, what doesn't, and my score in ranking. But
okay. Is it a 7 out of 10? 7 out of 10? Safe, a very safe pick. That'd be a good guess. Okay, Voss, where are we? 350.
goes chili pepper red, but he does, at several points, become particularly scary. As trailers promise, the movie does feel like a Tom Clancy style political thriller.
I told you, what did I tell you? Tom Clancy again. They're all pushing this Tom. There's no way Disney does not send these people a memo. Doesn't say, hey, these are the talking points. Tom Clancy, Mission Impossible, you know, it blew my expectations. It surpassed my mid to low expectations. Thank God we're not drinking tonight. Thank God. We have 400 people in the chat. Fucking A, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to smash that like button. 400 people in the chat. Hell yes. To rip on Eric Voss of the New Rockstars.
Not just because Harrison Ford is in the Oval Office, this movie cooks with nerve-wracking, intercutting movies.
I thought it didn't cook. Soup said that it didn't cook. They didn't cook the villains. Oh, Eric Voss. Eric Voss said that it did cook.
Trailers promise the movie does feel like a Tom Clancy style political thriller, and not just because Harrison Ford is in the Oval Office. This movie cooks with nerve-wracking, intercutting, moody music by Laura Cartman, and the excellent closing track "I" by Kendrick Lamar, and some really fun DC area action recalling.
Okay, that was that. What's the next soundbite? 350, 420. 420 is the next soundbite. 420. Hit the bong bong. 420 is the next soundbite.
So, what you'll love. The best parts of the Falcon the Winter Soldier series are further explored here. Sam Wilson's humility and his angst, his chemistry with the co-pilot, his fierce loyalty to Isaiah Bradley, the Marvel politics, the humor, the shield toss in action, the anxiety of everything coming apart in seconds due to weak men in too powerful positions. It's all here. And
I missed that earlier. It's great because we have the movie's great because we have weak men in positions of power, and that's great according to Closet Man.
Politics, the humor, the shield toss in action, the anxiety of everything coming apart in seconds due to weak men in too powerful positions. It's all here, and it leads to a fully exhilarating aerial battle over Celestial Island in the Indian Ocean. I think this sequence alone is worth your money to see in a theater.
Wow.
Knows what
Wow, that sequence, this sequence, which apparently is very, very short, only like 5 minutes, this sequence alone is worth you paying $20 to go see this movie on opening night, huh? This sequence alone, huh, Voss? Give Disney, he's begging them. He's begging people. Give Disney your money. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fucking clown.
What he's doing here. He must have picked up some tricks from Top Gun Maverick, but this movie hits you with high soaring action that, in my opinion, is right up there with the best of the Iron Man sequences of the MCU years past.
It's better than Iron Man. Wow, what I just talked about earlier how Iron Man, the early Iron Man movie, was one of my favorite. This movie is up there with the best of Iron Man. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's a fucking shill. This guy is probably one of the top shills. He is the top. He is the biggest, most subscribers. Shut up, take my money. Indeed. Yeah, chat's going nuts over that one. Chat is going nuts over that comment. Better than Iron Man. God, unbelievable. I missed that earlier too. I'm going to have to go through this again. Going to be a good Shills Defend video.
Of the Iron Man sequences of the MCU years past. Sam Wilson may now be Captain America, but he combines his new shield attacks with some sick Falcon acrobatics. But looking at the acting, Carl Lumbly certainly gives the best performance of the cast. And I think he deserves to have the kind of career opportunities that 82-year-old Harrison Ford has. Maybe that's just because Harrison Ford has already delighted us with a lifetime's worth of great roles. Still though, Harrison Ford proves that he can still package his iconic grumble with an endearing wink. He fits.
Again, I thought Soup said earlier that Harrison Ford's performance was pretty bad. I guess Eric Voss disagrees. You know, I guess Eric Voss's paycheck was a little bit bigger than Soups's was. And let's see, where am I at? 6:05 is the next soundbite. Do I even want to know?
Shown Red Hulk's full form in the trailers. Obviously, they needed to. I'm not sure this movie would have had as big of an opening without them doing this, but the spectacle of the United States president transforming before everyone's eyes into a fire engine red Hulk deserves a jaw-dropping reaction. And
yeah, there's your jaw-dropping reaction right there. That's what this movie deserves. Even though we've seen it in the trailer, even though we already saw it, we already knew it's coming, we still have to do a fake reaction with fake shill reactions and just do a shill face for Red Hulk for 5 minutes. Again, 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes of Red Hulk in this movie. 5 minutes.
Red. That's red.
I don't know if my reaction in the theater topped the very first time I saw that shot on a big screen in Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con, or all of us saw in any of the many trailers and promos that Marvel has released.
I would love to bump into this guy at a con. I would absolutely love to. We need to do like a Gatekeepers Con raid, like a Disney Shill Con Gatekeepers Alliance raid, where we just like troll the shit out of these guys, like Raging Rhino style. Good job trying to cancel YouTubers, loser.
Ahead of this movie, I just think that there might have been a version out there of this movie's marketing that could have just hinted at Red Hulk being in this movie, like that.
Yeah, well, that's the only way they can keep people to go to the movies. is to give everything away. They have to give everything away in the trailers, otherwise nobody will show up. They have to give it away. Final soundbite, chat, is at 9:35, I believe. Yes. Okay, so Eric Voss's ranking. You guys ready? Eric Voss's ranking of the movie. I'm guessing 7 out of 10.
Non-humans. So, on to my final score and ranking. I have to be fair here and give this movie a beep bop boop beep bop boop beep bop 6.9 out of 10. It's not a 7.0, and it's...
Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. 6.9. You know, the way he was shilling for it, I thought he would have given it a 9 out of 10. The way he was shilling for it, I would have thought a 9 out of 10. But you got to maintain your credibility, right? And give it like a 6.9 out of 10. And he's probably doing some 6.9ing in the closet, way deep back in the closet there as well.
It's not a 6.8 in a weird way, and I think you'll understand when you see it. Brave New World is significantly better than many of the recent MCU films. But
yeah, sure it is. Yep, there you go. There you go, guys. It's not as bad as Ant-Man, Quantumania. It's not as bad as the Marvels. Go see it. Go give them your money. That one scene is worth you giving them your money. Fuck off, Eric Voss. In or out, chat? In or... I think we're just going to have to be in for now. And then we get to this next guy, which is this guy might be in as well. I don't know which of these is worse. So after we watch, everyone's saying in. After we watch the next one, we're gonna have to vote one of these next three out. One of these three out. And the next one is, we did a video on him the other day. This fucking clown. Comic book cast. There he is. This fucking clown. Comic book cast. And yeah, so what does he start off talking about? So he starts off coping over the Rotten Tomatoes score. So we're going to delve in. We're going to talk about that first. Then we're going to get into the meltdown that he has, or the meltdown.
The Rotten Tomatoes score for Captain America Brave New World has made its way online. So here we are going to look at where the film lands, my feelings on it, which I don't care about, and also, well, as all...
Sky doesn't care about the Rotten Tomatoes score, but he did an entire video on it.
Always, we got to talk about how Rotten Tomatoes isn't one person because people are dumb.
Yes, let's listen now to our intellectual superior, shall we? 2 minutes 35 seconds is the next one. That's almost at the end of the video. This guy's videos are so goddamn short.
And of course, the love of franchises and projects. So, if Rotten Tomatoes gives something you hate a 90, the critics are paid off. If Rotten Tomatoes gives something you love a 20, they're wrong. If Rotten Tomatoes gives something you love the exact score you want, they're correct.
Now, wait till what he says next. So he's saying that, like, okay, if you don't like the movie and it's a high score, Rotten Tomatoes is wrong. If you don't like the movie and it's a low score, then you're right, and yada, yada, yada. So he's, just listen to what he says next.
If Rotten Tomatoes gives something you love the exact score you want, they're correct. Or you just get somebody to buy some bots to review the audience score and...
He just did the same thing. He just did the same thing that he's accusing all these other people of doing, you know, right? Like, oh, if I disagree with the audience score, it's because the fucking toxic trolls, the chuds and the incels, they bought bots to go. They pulled a J.A.I. Acob and used bots to drive the audience score down. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the audience score is actually higher than the Rotten Tomatoes score. I would not be surprised. Anyway.
Paid off. If Rotten Tomatoes gives something you love a 20, they're wrong. If Rotten Tomatoes gives something you love the exact score you want, they're correct. Or you just get somebody to buy some bots to review the audience score and alter it, which I'm pretty sure is not going to happen with this film. Oh, wait, we should probably talk about its score. So, yeah,
Yeah, so he's already building in the excuse. So if the Rotten... there's the excuse. They got the excuse ready to go once again. If the audience score is low, it's because bots. But again, if the audience score is high, then it's a good movie, and he's right. He's doing the same exact thing that he's accusing other people of doing with the Rotten Tomatoes score. Fuck out of here. Anyway, next clip is at 4 minutes. That's the final one for this video. Then we're going to get into the good shit.
I think that the score is fine. Is it what I expected? Not necessarily, no. I will definitely say no. But at the same time, you never know with these things, you know. You look at some of these other films, and a lot of people say, man, I felt like that should have been higher. And a lot of people look at some of the other MCU films and go, boy, that's way too high. So, again, take Rotten Tomatoes at your own discretion.
Yeah, but you just did a whole video. Okay, let's get to the big news, shall we? So he did a video earlier this week called Anthony Mackie versus the Chuds. We're going to kind of go back over what we talked about on Monday's video on the channel. Go check that out if you missed it for a more in-depth look at this and some other things. But this is him whining or accusing Marvel fans without any proof whatsoever of wanting Anthony Mackie fired. Here we go.
Our final topic, we're going to talk about how the Chuds are now against Anthony Mackie. But this time, they don't need to use that he's black as an excuse to be racist because they can just focus on his comments in regards to Captain America.
Yeah, he's not Captain America because of the comments he made in that small interview when
There you go. Having an issue with what Mackie said about Captain America not representing America, that makes you racist. Congratulations, chat. Congratulations, chat. And it gets even worse. It gets even worse at 1:10.
You said that people are missing that point and focusing on.
Does it really surprise you at this point?
No,
not really. It's like
not anymore.
Because it's weird because they want Captain America to be like xenophobic and racist.
We want Captain America to be xenophobic and racist. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with the character. That's what's wrong with the character, chat. That's what we're all saying. That's what's wrong with this movie. That's what's wrong with Soy Wilson as Captain America. He's not xenophobic and racist because that's what we want. That's what we want.
Captain America to be like xenophobic and racist when he's anything but that. And that's well,
I don't know. I don't really recall Steve Rogers being racist in the original Captain America movies. I don't really recall that. I'm pretty sure most of us, we love those movies. I love pretty much all of the Steve Rogers, especially Civil War. But those are just good movies. Apparently he was racist in those movies, I guess, and that's why we love them. Very interesting. And just when you think it can't get any worse. Oh, wait, that's the clip after this one. So hang on, we got one more clip.
Comment fans, well, could be. But you know, a lot of these fans are like illiterate. They don't understand like.
I mean, it's like
we're all just illiterate and stupid. These guys are our intellectual superiors. Okay, now here we go. Just when you think it can't get any worse, there is this clip. If you saw the video, I think you know what we're going to talk about.
And how the bad guy acts. But because they live in a country that is just one big propaganda machine. You got to pledge allegiance to a flag every goddamn morning, which is crazy.
Look at that. Bashing the Pledge of Allegiance. This guy, I don't know where this guy's from. Mitch, I don't know who this guy is or where he's from. Bashing the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag because apparently he just hates America. Taking a shot at the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
You got to pledge allegiance to a flag every goddamn morning, which is crazy.
Yes, this is not crazy what we're watching right now. Mitch the Communist. Anyway, I think we got, how many more of these do we got? 535 is the next one.
Also, I've seen people argue, being like, well, okay, some people are trying to take the higher ground, being like, it's not the real world. Let's look at it in the MCU. why isn't he proud to be American in the MCU? And I literally had to stop and look at one of my friends.
Oh my god!
I was like, wait, hold up. Do you realize Shield and half the U.S. was infiltrated by German Hydra soldiers?
Again, this notion that nobody is saying the government. This is a big notion that these guys are pushing, that Captain America, that we're accusing us of saying that Captain America represents the government. Nobody says that. I don't know. Are they? Probably.
Were Nazis, and also the same government. If he listened to them every time, Cap during the event of the Avengers would have been like, "Yeah, let's nuke New York. The government said so." Like, guys.
Now, he is wrong on this. Actually, this was pointed out to me in the comment section of my video because I missed this too. It was not the American government that ordered that. It was like the World Security Council, or what was it called? I haven't seen the first Avengers movie in almost 7 years, something like that. But it was the World Council, the World Security Council, whatever it was called, that ordered that. It was not the American government. So pushing fake news there. You figured this comic book expert would know that, but apparently he doesn't. 6:05 is the next clip. Oh, that was 6:05. Never mind. Where are we now? 9:01 is the next one.
Just about. Oh man. So I guess that's gonna bring us to the end of that topic, because what else can we say outside of chuds are kind of dumb, and they've proven it this week while fighting Captain America on the internet by not understanding America, which is
this guy understands. This guy and his pals understand wholeheartedly, don't they?
For the course for people in this country.
The chuds, you guys, they're just so toxic, and when they trigger us so badly. We got 1,000 views on this video. All right, 10:01 is the final.
Over up until the film either flops or doesn't meet expectations or whatever arbitrary goal people put on it.
They're looking at like what's the opening? It's not like 90 mil or something.
Yeah, it's looking at 90 to 100 4-day weekend. Stay tuned. I'm pretty sure the Captain America butthurt syndrome will not blow over up until the film either.
Yeah, these guys aren't butthurt at all, aren't they, Chad? These guys aren't butthurt at all.